So here we're going to continue on Unit 2, Lesson 7, and now we're going to speak about the ether. So, ethers. So, an ether, so the formula of the ether, it is like that. Formula of the ether. The ether, it is a compound. It is an oxygen bound to two alkene groups, R and R prime. The R, we call them, I told you that R, we call them radicals. And but we call them also alkyl groups. Alkyl groups. Alkyl group. An alkyl group. So an example of an ether. So I'm going to write it as an example. CH3, for example, I'm going to say CH3O, and this CH2, CH3. So how going to name this one? So because we have an ether here, this one, I have two groups, this one and this one, they are separated by the oxygen. This one, it is the ethyl, and this one, it is a methyl. So what we call them, this one, again, alphabetic order, ethyl, methyl, ether. Methyl, ether. This is how we're going to name this one here. So where we use it, what is the applications of the ether? They are solvents. Ethers are polar compounds. Are polar compounds. Therefore, they are polar compound. They are polar, polar compound. They are used. They are used as solvents. As solvent. Solvents. Recall we said the rule. A polar dissolve a polar. A polar dissolve a polar. That's why, for example, water can you can use water to for example, if you have salt or something in your hands, you can polar. A non-polar dissolve non-polar. That's why, for example, if you are oil in your hands with water, you can do nothing with water. You have to have soap, etc. So the polar, because ethers are polar, they are very used for dissolving other polar compounds. Historically also, historically, ether was used in surgeries as anesthetics. Ether was used in surgeries, in operations, medical operations, surgeries as anesthetics. Anesthetics. Now, because now we found more, we found products more efficient. Now it is essential. It is essential. Essential. Now it is essential industrial solvent. Industrial solvent. It's mainly it is okay. This is for the ethers. The properties of the ethers. The properties of the ethers, they are properties. They are polar. Okay. they became less soluble as the size of the alkyl group increases. And we have some comparison. For example, water, we have HOH. This is water. If we go alcohol, it is like that, RH. Recall that alcohol, we said ROH like that. It is like this is alcohol. And the ether, what we have, R prime. This is the ether. Okay, so this V shape give them give them some properties, some chemical properties. They are very polar. They have the okay, etc. You know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Bye.